The Olympus programme for this week has been an intensive application-based session. So we started off up at Leeds Armouries, which was ballistics testings. Then we was off to Warwick University, looking at PRV applications. Yesterday we was at TRL, which is a car crash testing facility, and we sort of did a Dukes of Hazzard style car crash test, which was firing a car into a row of parked cars, which was pretty cool.
The Odyssey Media Collective is essentially a freelance family, so it's a kind of mixing pot of many different creative disciplines. So you have filmmakers, photographers, designers, graphic designers, animators, and we all kind of get together project by project. We work with Olympus iSpeed department as their creative arm. So I guess today's shoot is all about, providing an opportunity for the delegates to understand how the media world works.
I first encountered the OMC when Paul Bryan was actually at university, and I loaned him a camera, and the relationships developed from there, and I think it works really, really well. They've helped us, and we've helped them. It's a mutually beneficial relationship, and we've commissioned them to do work for us.
I think, to be honest, the plans for the future with iSpeed and OMC is just to keep on pushing boundaries, really. We don't want to do anything else apart from keep trying to excel at what we love doing. And working with someone like Olympus iSpeed has just been super cool because it provides that. So yeah, they've got the canvas and we've got the paints, and just making it work,
The iSpeed camera is a high-speed or super slow-mo camera which is capable of capturing up to 2,000 frames a second. The cameras are being used more and more now in the broadcast industry, whether it's in a sporting event to see a slow-motion replay of a cricket shot or a golf shot, through to music videos, commercials. So cameras are being used more and more in all kinds of different applications now.
The main thing that's different about the high-speed range of cameras is that we've got a CDU, the controller display unit, and that allows you to be very portable with the camera. So there's an internal battery you can run around just with a CDU and a camera, and then the complete control and saving is via that display unit, and no other camera manufacturer in the high-speed industry has that.
The camera is a lot more affordable, and you get a wide range of features that you wouldn't normally get in a camera unless you spent a lot more money. So certainly filmmakers have restricted budgets and they want to get the most bang for their buck.
Well, we're always designing new camera systems. That's a constant evolutionary process. So we're going higher resolution, higher frame rates. We're trying to make it more portable and more application specific. And so you'll see a vast range of cameras coming out of Olympus pretty soon.
I put the idea together, wanted to make something that would be different, but still the same. I guess obviously working with a camera like the iSpeed, it's all about movement, it's all about how you capture movement and naturally the speed of it. So working with the British Dodgeball Association's kind of opened up the opportunity, since they can move the ball very fast. I think the top speed is registered at like 64, maybe 68 miles an hour now.
So it was essentially a dodgeball game like no other, set in a warehouse, dripping with water everywhere, with water on the floor. The twist on the game was the fact that there was one dodgeball team, who were sort of pretty much the British all-star team, set against a team of misfits of crazy capabilities.
Ranging from Britain's youngest football freestyler, 2 parkour athletes, 2 contemporary dancers,
and a rhythmic gymnast.
The idea behind having this array of talent was to show a combination of skills to defeat the opponent as such.
So for instance we had parkour guys, instead of just dodging the ball, they dodged the ball by doing some crazy backflip or jumping off the walls in some way. So it was a dodgeball with a twist.
It's basically about getting the other team out, and there's you get 3 of these balls each, and there's 3 runners on each side, while 3 of you stay back. You can eliminate them by throwing or by catching one of their throws, and the best way to do it is just wipe their team out as quickly as possible, basically.
Well, for something like for England Lions Dodgeball, as we are the first women's team that have ever started, I mean, this is like the only way really that anyone's going to find out about us. If people get to know us, more people want to play, and then it will get more publicised, and hopefully in 4 years maybe we can get in the Olympics then and make it even bigger.
I think today and the videos like that really demonstrate what a powerful sport it can be. It's about power and precision and accuracy, but also these slow-mos sort of show exactly how much technique and also muscle definition goes into it, and I think it's phenomenal for the sport of dodgeball.
We started off by me kind of really meeting everyone this morning, just seeing what everyone's abilities were, everyone's skill base. That's the talent team, if you like, the dancers, the basketball, the football and the parkour guys. So I got a chance to see what their skill base was, what they were able to physically do in the space. We then went into the space and looked at different ways that the skills could be used in dodging, but also in eliminating the other team as well, the attack side of things. Going forward, we'll kind of map out exactly what's going to happen throughout each kind of shot, make sure that it's really clear on our minds, we've got everything strong.
I'm going to do some gymnastic tricks, some nice throws and catching, and of course some tricks with the ball.
Well, someone's going to throw the dodgeball to me, I'm going to catch it in my knees, doing around the world, and then I've got to boot the ball somewhere. But before that I've got to do a little trick on the floor, flick it up and pass to someone. So yeah.
Is that difficult?
Nah, it's pretty easy.
We're doing a bit of jazz / street in a way.
Yeah, a bit of contemporary dance as well, mixed in with it.
Yeah.
But it's mainly more tricks and stuff that we're doing today.
I'm Connor.
I'm Matt.
And we're 3 runners.
Lots of people have different definitions. I don't put much of a definition on it. It's just like our own freedom of movement. It's like expressing ourselves through movement.
We do it our own way.
It's a lot of fun, the high-speed camera. We've been working with it for about just shy of a year now.
When you're using high speed, it basically shows you stuff that the human eye won't ever see otherwise. So with amazing tricks and the use of water, i.e. when a foot splashes on the floor and you get that spray, when you see it at normal 25 frames, you miss so much information. So I think it just makes everything so beautiful, because you're seeing, especially when it comes to someone doing a backflip and landing in the water, you're seeing all the muscles you don't even realise that they have and suddenly makes everyone look like Adonises.
It really makes the simple things look beautiful, and the beautiful things look incredible.
What it allows is for you to almost appreciate and look at life from a whole new perspective. If you take something as simple as someone just running down the street, it almost adds its own poetry to it, its own commentary. You know, you almost get to be a part of that person's world, and just it shifts the perspective just enough for you to be like, wow, there's something special.
So the combination of the 3D and high speed was an interesting one. It was our first experience in that realm. It was just incredibly challenging in the sense that, you know, there's a lot of factors to key in. It takes a lot of time to set up, but the results speak for themselves.
This is a 3D camera, which is consisting of 2 cameras that are angled in a thing called a mirror rig, because you shoot in 3D and every camera represents each eye. So you have to be able to control the interocular distance, and you do this by moving the cameras around. So this arrangement allows this. In 3D you have to be careful about how you construct shots in general. It's more difficult to do because image is created in the brain of the beholder. It's more like impressionism. So basically, the two images are merged in the brain into one, and you have to be looking into how the brain works, and then giving the brain actually the food it needs to recreate the visual 3D effect. And I think that aesthetically, the 3D adds sort of a more immersive effect to it. So basically, we are observing our natural world that has been slowed down for us, and we can now even look at it in 3D and observe it more. And I think the audience gets a much more immersive feeling from that system.
One of the most challenging and exciting scenes, we'd say, would probably be the final scene.
In a dodgeball game, there's this one move that it's risky, it's kind of seen as a bit dangerous.
Both players enter the frame mid-air, and the idea of this final scene was to basically capture them at their most aggressive.
It's known as a suicide jump in dodgeball. A suicide jump is where there's the potential of eliminating yourself from the game. However, you've got a greater chance of hitting the opponent.
One guy kind of comes over the line, which in dodgeball is illegal, but if he hits the guy, he wins. If he doesn't, he's over the line, loses. We have this concept of the two guys coming up.
Both of me and Matt, the guy who does parkour, we both done it at the same time, jumping in, and the super slow-mo and HD and 3D look incredible.
He's doing his proper technique, and then I'm jumping in like parkour style.
Yeah, we wanted to see the height, we wanted to see the elevation, we wanted to see the jump, the kind of the power in the body as the body goes up and really shoots down with the falling hand.
Just before they strike, we cut to black. So you never find out who's won, and we leave it up to the viewer to test their imagination.
Ambiguous ending.